Hey y'all, this is Vinyl, and thank you for sticking around and waiting for the next video. In today's episode, we're going to get into the pickups that range from between October, November, all the way to the day after Christmas. So definitely stay tuned. I have a lot of really cool goodies from indie soft vinyl that I found over there in DesignerCon to vintage stuff from the 70s that I've accumulated throughout the months and finally got them shipped in over here from Japan. So you definitely want to stay tuned until the end. Thanks again for all the support to all the people that have been there from the beginning. I appreciate you guys, and I'm happy to say that we finally reached 400 subscribers. That's a big milestone for me, and I want to continue this energy and this vibe going into the new year. So thank you everyone for the support, everyone that's been supporting me over there on Instagram, over here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for all the love. Let's continue to chat, let's continue to comment, and let's continue to grow this community. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. Hope you enjoy. Alright y'all, let's get started with this figure right here. I got this in October. This is from Draculazer, and it's a collaboration with one of my favorite bands, the OCs. So this figure has that classic luchador kind of style. It's actually made in Mexico with Mexican SOFUBI, Mexican soft vinyl. So it's super sick. It has its own kind of distinctive smell and its own texture. I think Mexican soft vinyl is kind of overlooked, but look at the details on this one, guys. Look at how beautiful it looks. It has a really nice paint application by Draculazer, and the overall height and presentation is super awesome. And also look at the header, guys. Look at the artwork. As you guys can see, it's an official collaboration between the band and Draculazer. Moving on, we have this Freddy from the Fun Corner. This is a Decon exclusive. I picked it up directly from the guys, and it was actually the last one in stock, so it was super awesome to pick it up. I got it signed by the guys, Vilesore and Christian from the Fun Corner, and it's a really awesome piece. It's a classic mascot, and here is the header that came with it. As you can see, it says Fun Corner. Super awesome graphic. I'm glad I picked this up, and I'm glad that I got to meet the guys. Moving on, we have this super awesome piece from Vilesore, 101 AO. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I really love the colors. It has that patchy kind of style that's classic on early SOFUBI pieces. As you can see right there, it was signed by Vilesore, 101. It was an Unbox Industries exclusive, so it was super awesome to have gotten this in Decon, and again, it was super awesome to meet the guys. As you can see, it didn't come with the header, but it came with its own little dust bag, and I love the details on it. Super awesome and intricate work, what you would expect from Vilesore, and I really love, and I'm happy that I was able to add this to my collection. It's my first Vilesore piece, and definitely not the last. Moving on, we have this super cute piece from Teamwork Toys, the Dino Cruiser. I really love this colorway. It has that retro kind of vintage vibe, but it's very whimsical. What's cool about it too is that it's made on top of a vintage Hasbro toy. I believe it's from the 70s, but it's super cool to upscale, to upcycle these kind of toys, and then add a really cool, awesome figure. And it's a really cool interpretation of the Big G. I know they have them as a dino, but it's definitely Godzilla. And here are some of the stuff that came with it. It didn't have a header card, but it did come with some stickers, and they're super awesome. Moving on, this was the last piece I got at Decon. It's a Primitivo by Frank Mysterio. He actually gave me this as a gift. We had an awesome conversation talking about SOFUBI and the SOFUBI scene in Mexico, and as a little token of his appreciation, he gave me actually this little Primitivo. Came with a little header card, as you can see right there. It has all the vibes that Frank Mysterio is known for, and I'm super happy that he took the time to have a conversation. Next up, we have this really awesome piece that I won in lottery from Akashik Records toys, and this is Karagon, I believe. It's a super awesome patchy style wearable SOFUBI. As you can tell, even from the header, all that detail that went into it has that patchy style, and look at how massive this thing is. You can appreciate all the details that went into it. As you guys can tell, it's definitely inspired by the Popey Godzilla. You can see it better right here with the classic colors on red vinyl. You got some gold accents, some silver paint as well, some green along the back, and as you can tell, it's obviously a bag as well. So it's a super awesome piece. The only kind of movement is on the head, but that's all you really need with these kind of pieces. It's ginormous and it really stands out in the collection. Like I said, it's definitely inspired by Popey. You can see it on the feet, and Dave from Akashik Records was nice enough to sign it, and I really appreciate that. As you guys can tell, it has some pretty solid hardware from the strap to the zipper. It looks like it's going to be pretty durable if you want to use it as a bag, but it's a pretty awesome piece. For me personally, I think I want to kind of display it as a toy and just bring it out for special occasions like toy shows or cons. It also comes with a bronze strap, so you could customize it if you like. Continuing the set, we have this Chakagon lighter sleeve / finger puppet, and this was included if you got the set, and I'm super happy that I got both because I think they really add to the whole presentation of the piece. And as you can see, it comes in its own little plastic baggie. It kind of gives it that patchy kind of feel, but the hardware is still pretty good and pretty decent, especially for something like this. It's really fitting, and you can see it right here how you might want to display it. But yeah, it's kind of an idea. You can accessorize it your own way. The figure itself is still really cute, and it's displayable, and you can see it carries the same colorway. That's where you would insert the lighter right there, but it has all those patchy feels. Like I said, you can use it as a finger puppet if you like as well. And here you can see me struggle to put the lighter in. Keyword of advice, make sure that you heat this up properly. I was so excited that I just kind of winged it and didn't properly heat it. As you can tell, this would have been much easier if I heated it up properly, but eventually I got it in. And if you wanted to fit more flush, definitely heat it up, because as you guys can tell, it still kind of sticks out a little bit. But once I heated it up properly, it was all good. You guys get the idea. Regardless if you smoke or accessorize, you can definitely appreciate the uniqueness and the usefulness that this piece has. I definitely want to see more stuff like this from the brand, and I'm excited to see what's coming up next. Moving on to some independent media, starting with this Yuru Chara, History of Japanese Mascots by the homie Matthew Roman. Thank you, bro, for signing the book and dedicating it to me, and I really appreciate you taking the time to send it to me. As you guys could tell, it goes through the different histories and the different mascots in Japan. I haven't gotten a chance to fully read the whole book yet, but I started on my trip to D-Con, and it was super awesome to go through the pages and gain inspiration and knowledge of the huge mascot culture that Japan has, and it's really unseen anywhere else. There's the homie right there in his trip to Japan, and I didn't get a chance. I really wish I would have been able to go to his pop-up that he had. Such an awesome pop-up that he curated, and look at the lines, guys. It was a really great turnout. I wish I was there. I believe these books are still available, so check out the homie Now Home and get your copy today. Moving on, I got this picture book from Michael Scott, aka Draculazer, at D-Con. I didn't get a chance to pick up any figures, but I got this Spooky Books Volume 2, and it's full of yokai and a lot of inspiration. Draculazer was nice enough to do a little doodle for me, and I appreciate that. It's super awesome. As you guys can see throughout the pages, there's a ton of inspiration, a ton of super cool images that only a lifetime collector of yokai is able to really gather, and I'm glad he's putting these books out. I believe there's 3 volumes, but I'm not sure if all 3 of them are available at this time. I was only able to really get the second volume, but at some point I would want to complete my collection. But as you guys can see, for somebody like me that's new to yokai, it's definitely awesome to see what's out there, to understand the artwork, to understand the history that's behind it, and to really understand how popular this is in Japan. As you guys can see, there's so much stuff out there. I'm glad I was able to bring this home and meet Draculazer as well. Moving on, here's some gear that I picked up, starting off with this Now Home official hat. I actually traded Matthew one of my Talking Ultraman for this hat, and it was super cool. It's the one that I wore throughout decon. I think the detail is super awesome. Even the type of fabric that he used is nice and soft, kind of gives you like a suede kind of look. And as you guys can see, the detail and embroidering is on point and super special. Moving on, I also got a hat from Draculazer. I think the font is really trippy. It kind of gives you that whole feel and look that Draculazer goes for. I'm definitely trying to get some more out of this hat to get it faded to a nice green. And lastly, this was actually a gift from the Fun Corner. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick up one of their t-shirts. I tried to go for it twice, and as a sign of, gratitude and trying to make things right, they gave me this hat. They also gave me this super cool tote bag, which saved me throughout my time in decon because I was unprepared to carry any of my items. Thanks again, Aaron and Christian, for coming through. Moving on, we're going to get into some vintage, starting off with this piece that I actually found in Malaysia. It's the Bullmark Tin Godzilla, the super classic piece. A lot of collectors own this piece. There's nothing rare about it. It's pretty easy to find. The only thing that was pretty awesome about this piece is that I found it one in Malaysia and I won the bid, and it was actually after fees and duties, it was under 600 bucks. So it was definitely a great pickup. I have seen some of them with the box go for about anything from like $800 to $1,000. Some of those prices fluctuate, but I think the condition, the overall condition is really good. I don't see too much rust, too much discoloration, maybe just on the back of the fins. Some of the white has rubbed off, but besides that, it's still in really great condition. One thing I never noticed that the homie Zamian pointed out is that it has orange and yellow dots throughout the body. As you guys can see, there is a bit of an opening in the center of the head, and that's pretty common with this piece, but overall it's a beautiful piece. It displays really nicely. Alright guys, for the demo, I thought it'd be fitting to put this little tin tank. As you guys can see, the control's pretty straightforward. It just has one button, and once you hold onto the button, it starts to move. As you guys can tell, it's starting to go off to the side. I guess Godzilla chose the path of least resistance and went around the tank. Didn't want to fight it off. And here's a close-up. You can see the arms and the mouth a little better. As you can tell, there's a little light inside the mouth, and it's hard to tell, but it actually releases smoke as well. Moving on, we got some vintage vinyl from the homie Showa Robo. I pronounced your name correctly this time, brother, and thanks again for hooking this guy up. He had it in one of his toy shows. It's Jet Jaguar and it's jumbo size. As you guys know, Bullmark never released a standard version, so this is what a lot of the kids had to play with at the time. It does have quite a few scuffs and play wear, but this is common with pieces from this time. Who wouldn't want to play with this Ultraman-esque guy that fights Godzilla and other kaijus? It's super cool, and I still think it has plenty of life left. As you can see, you can definitely see some rubs in the back. The vinyl is actually scuffed, so you can kind of feel the roughness of how the toy was kind of played with originally, but it doesn't affect the displayability. I think it still looks super awesome in a case. I'm really happy to add this piece to my collection. Alright guys, the moment you were waiting for, my shipment from Japan came right after Christmas Day, and as you can see, we started off with this Menco cards from Golden Bat. He is credited to be the first superhero ever. Technically, he was there before Superman, and he's credited with being the first anime coming out of Japan. I believe I'm still learning about the different characters in Japan, so if I'm wrong, definitely comment it down below. But as you can see, it's an uncut Menco card. I think it's going to display really nicely in a frame. I got this Menco card for about $4. Moving on, we have this super cool catalog from M1. from the creator of M1. I believe this came out in the early 2000s, and this is a super cool kind of like overall what you can expect from Japanese toys when it comes to prices. And let me just show you some of the really cool stuff, like this red Minya that's extremely rare, some of the firing missile Mecha Godzillas, the store display Popey, you got your larva, all the giant figures. They even have the little keychain from Menco, and they have the infamous Megalon and Mecha Godzilla that are extremely hard to find. And you can see it has, you know, of course it's going to have Ultraman and all the different Ultra series, and they get you know, thrown in there too with, I believe this is Old Man. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm still learning my other Tokusatsu characters, but it's still super awesome to see them displayed. And you can see that the pictures are like, you know, kind of like museum style pictures, and they really represent the figures really nicely. You got some Baron 1 right there as well, and it's just a nice selection of what's out there, especially for somebody like me that's still new to this hobby. I'm only really familiar with Godzilla. I still want to get into other stuff like Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and eventually get more into the obscure side of things. It's important to note that at one point this catalog was super sought after. It went for almost 300. I was lucky to get it for 120. Moving on, here's something you don't normally see, especially in a brand new condition. This is a vintage patchy Mecha Godzilla store display, and as you can see, it has all the figures that normally would come with it. As you can see, the only thing that changes is the color on the inside of the figure. We have yellow, red, and I believe green or blue. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's in immaculate condition. I was super lucky to get this. I didn't expect to win the bid. It's made by Suzuki Toys. I tried to look this up. I didn't really find information on when this was produced. It does look pretty new. If I was to guess, I would probably say late 70s, early 80s, but it could be even newer than that. But it's still a super awesome piece. Definitely something you don't come across. I've only seen another one from a friend from Slime House. I believe he's called the Mariner or something like that. He was selling his for 1.5 thousand pounds. So I got this one for a really great deal. As you guys can see, it's definitely modeled off the Bullmark Mecha Godzilla. It's essentially the same mold, just a lot smaller. I didn't expect to win this, but I got it for right under 500 bucks. I think that's really damn worth it, especially if you consider all the minifigures that are on there and they're still in card, still in mint condition. I believe each individual figure is between 40 to 50 bucks in the current market, but overall I'm happy to add this to my vintage collection. And now guys, the moment you guys were waiting for, the infamous mid-size Mecha Godzilla, missile firing Mecha Godzilla. This is an original piece from the 1970s, and it's in awesome condition. There's a crazy backstory to this. I actually lost this listing about 3 months ago. I lost by $26, and it ended for about $1,026, I believe. And months later, to my surprise, the winner relisted it, and he actually relisted it at a premium, but I jumped on it. It's kind of embarrassing how much I paid on it, but I really wanted this piece. If you really want to know, just hit me up on the DMs and I'll let you know. As you guys can see, the clips are broken, but like I'm telling you guys, this piece only came up twice this year. The other specimen had a broken tail that was completely shattered on the underside, and I think even though the arm is a little bit loose, as you guys can see right here, the right arm, it displays really nicely. The paint application is still there. It seems like the original owner was a smoker, because the vinyl does have a scent of tobacco, but after giving it a couple of baths, I think it turned out really awesome. As you guys can see, the paint is still on there really nicely throughout the face. There's no major scuffs or any broken tips or horns, and I think it's a really solid piece and a solid example without looking too much into the broken mechanism. I'm extremely happy to finally own this piece. All right, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit shorter format. I had to kind of do the voiceovers over it, mostly because it's kind of hard for me to find time to do this, especially now that it's winter. There's not too much daylight, so my time is really limited between hanging out with family. You guys know how it is, especially during the holiday season. It's kind of hard to find some time to have this video out before the end of the year so we can continue this channel going into the new year. One thing that I will tell you guys, I do want to kind of slow down. I know I've been saying that to my friends. It could be a meme by now by the amount of times that I've told them that I need to slow down and then something pops up, right? But I just got to kind of shift my priorities, make sure that my family is good, make sure that I'm not overspending, and especially now that I got to look for a new job, I got to kind of prioritize that and see how that goes. I'm really excited for what the new year is going to bring. I'm excited for this channel, but thank you for sticking through. I'm going to go and probably redo a lot of the videos that I originally did. I hope that at some point in this year, I'm going to get a new phone, something new to record, and hopefully give you guys a little bit of an upgrade to the content that you guys are used to. And I want to take you guys along with me for that ride. So definitely continue to show some love and support. I appreciate you guys. Until the next video, this is Vinyl. We out. I don't know how to end it, but this is Vinyl. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.